and welcome to the Twin Flame Reality Podcast, the podcast for Twin Flames. I am your host, TF Reality, and this is the second podcast episode of Twin Flame Reality. And today we are going to be talking about forgiveness. And today's topic is coming to you from Archangel Metatron. I'll be channeling and giving messages from him today. And if you're not familiar with Archangel Metatron, I highly recommend checking out a YouTuber by the name of Amanda Ellis. She's out of the UK. She's been channeling, working with Archangel Metatron for a while now. I've been following her for a few years on YouTube. So check out Amanda Ellis. You can learn more about Archangel Metatron. So yeah, Archangel Metatron would really like me to get the message across about the importance of forgiveness when it comes to twin flames. And this will help your twin flame union and your own well-being. And he really wants me to get across how important forgiveness is. Self-forgiveness, forgiveness of family, forgiveness of your twin flame, forgiveness of your ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, karmic partners, false twin flames. You name it, it's time to forgive it or forgive them. And forgiveness, when you forgive someone, even if they've done an unspeakable act, it's not the same as saying it's okay that they did that to you. You're not condoning it. You're not saying okay. You're not giving them permission to do it again. Forgiveness is more about you making peace. And in order to come into union with your twin flame and to ascend and make peace in anything else, Archangel Metatron is really getting across, wants me to really get across the importance of forgiveness. And I know people, think, oh, so-and-so did this is what they did, that's unspeakable, it's unforgivable. Nothing is unforgivable. Find it in your heart to forgive. And I know in the last episode, I talked about cutting the cords with Archangel Michael. And it was primarily about cutting the cords with your twin flame. But cutting the cords of negativity with anyone else in your life, and this could be a boss, it could be someone you got into a heated argument with over email, professional, it can be anyone. Forgive them, and if you're having the challenges forgiving, reach out to Archangel Michael and do the cord cutting exercise that I did yesterday. And if you didn't listen to yesterday's podcast and video, go back and listen to that. I went into how to do the cord cutting. But call on Archangel Michael, do the cord cutting, and then call on Archangel Raphael. And you can also, Archangel Metatron is telling me you can call on him and just reach out, kind of like you did yesterday with Archangel Michael. And Archangel Metatron is saying you can say it, write it, or think it, and he will come. Just say, Archangel Metatron, I'm coming. I'm calling on you for help with forgiveness. Give me guidance to forgiveness. But it's essential for those of us who are trying to ascend, those of us who are looking to get into the twin flame union in physical form, that we forgive. And he's bringing me to the Our Father prayer. I think it's also called the Lord's Prayer for those of you who have a Christian background. I have a Catholic background. Not a practicing Catholic, but I have a Catholic background, so I knew the Our Father. And part of the Our Father is forgive those who trespassed against us. I may have not worded it correctly, but that's the Our Father prayer. So forgiveness. And he's saying there are people listening that are they're saying, I can't forgive. The person did something so awful to me, they damaged me, they scarred me. But believe it or not, when you forgive this person for whatever it is they did, some of the crap people did is really awful. I'm going to tell you that. Archangel Metatron knows that too. But when you forgive this person, it helps you heal. It helps you heal. It helps you release. And I also want to recommend, this is a good book, and this one's coming from me, not actually from Archangel Metatron. It's Dare to Forgive by Dr. Edward Hallowell. You can find it on Amazon. I'll have a link to it on the show notes and the YouTube video page notes. Dare to Forgive. And I guess it's just the thing he's trying to tell me: forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. And we talked about forgiving your twin flame, forgiving family members, forgiving everyone else. But one of the biggest things that is holding a lot of us back who are twin flames getting into union, it's self-forgiveness. That is, he's saying it may even be more important than forgiving other people. Self-forgiveness. And the angels all forgive you, God, Source, they all forgive you. But put it out there that you forgive yourself. And, maybe you write a letter to yourself. It depends. There's all different exercises you can do, but he's telling me, some of you listening, some of the twin flames, sit down and handwrite a letter to yourself saying, dear me, I forgive you for X, Y, Z. I forgive you for this. I understand the reason you did this is because you were in a crappy time in your life, and I forgive you. Now, or just say it out loud. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And when it comes to forgiveness, writing it down or saying it out loud is more powerful than just keeping it in your head. So I forgive you. I forgive myself. I forgive you. And he's just really, I don't know what more I can say. I'm going to start rambling when it talks about forgiveness. But this is the big message for today. Forgiveness, forgiveness. And even if you think you cannot forgive someone for the crazy, awful things that have been done, we are telling you, this is me and Archangel Metatron, that the forgiveness is going to help you. And these are one of the big releases in 3D is the resentment, the anger, the lack of forgiveness that a lot of us are holding on. And as twin flames, we are collective. So if I'm really upset with what my teacher did in 5th grade and I haven't forgived him, that's going to affect you as a twin flame. If you're still upset that your ex-boyfriend cheated on you and you have not forgiven him, that's going to affect me as a twin flame and the rest of the collective. So there is a collective energy when it comes to twin flames. We feel each other's energies. Not only do we feel our own energies, our twin flame energies, and I'm an empath, a lot of us are empaths, we feel everyone else's energies. So this is just like the fact that a lot of us have not let go and have not forgiven. This is impacting you, your twin flame, and the rest of the twin flame community. So I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, because gosh knows we don't need that, because there's a lot of anger, resentment, lack of forgiveness, and negativity that a lot of us have been through. But there were resources. I mean, this might be the time that if you're really struggling with forgiving someone, maybe it's time to seek out mental health counseling or mental health therapy and talk to people. I know there's like all these twin flame experts, leaders, and all these people on YouTube, healers, coaches, what have you, that are offering activations and this and that. Those are all well and good. They may work, they may not. But we know that mental health therapy can be beneficial for a lot of us. And where a lot of us still need to deal with all the crap going on in the third dimension in reality, in real life, before we can transcend and ascend and move up to the 5D. So forgiveness. And each one of us is different. Some people might learn to forgive and be able to forgive by journaling. Some people might read a great book. Some people might have a healing session. Some people just listening to this and knowing it's from a higher power, from Archangel Metatron. This may help you forgive. But I'm going to leave you with this. It's time to forgive everything. Start with one thing. Yes, it'd be great if you can forgive the world for all the crazy stuff that's gone on. Oh, and he also wants me to bring up the fact that a lot of us listening are old souls. And there may be stuff from past lives that we have not healed yet that we need to forgive. So that might be an option for some of you to look at, is a past life regression or an Akashic Records reading. And I'm going to go into the Akashic Records in a different podcast, a different episode. But today it's about forgiveness. So I want to thank you so much for taking the time to listen and watch this on YouTube and my podcast. And If you're on YouTube, come over to iTunes and subscribe to Twin Flame Reality. If you're on iTunes, go over to YouTube and subscribe to Twin Flame Reality. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish you love and light and healing on this Twin Flame journey. Thank you so much.